very much. So Ali Shukra, you can start now. Thank you. Sorry, let me get your. This is the wrong one. Hold on, please. Wow, I think it's the same thing over again. Sorry. Sorry, Shukra, please, what did you say your first
Can
assignment
you
week?
mute
Sent
your
on the
mic?
group, or I
Please, can
can't
you
seem
mute
to
your
find
mic?
it. Sorry, Shukra, what did you say your first assignment week? I can't find it. I think the two are the
Face
same.
venture capital faced assignment. Venture capital faced assignment. Have you seen it? I sent it first.
Yeah, I can see you sent it first, but
It's on the platform. Mr. Nasir is on the platform.
no, I think the one I have on the platform.
Why do we have so much noise at the background? Please, can you mute your mic if you're not talking? Mrs. Shukra, Mr. Nasir has gone offline. What's the problem? Mr. Nasir has gone offline. Okay, let me see. Mrs. Shukra, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see if I can help you connect the slide so that we don't waste so much time.
All right.
Woo. So now say what happened?
sorry. It was my network. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Have you been able to see the
Okay,
slide
so
now?
let me get it. Okay, so yes, I have it now. So in a short
Okay.
while,
Please can you?
okay,
I was trying to open my
the
mail so
slide
I could
should
also do that.
be.
Alpha, what's delaying us?
We have the slide now.
It's not coming up.
Yeah, it
Okay.
should come up any moment from now. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Mrs. Croat, over to you now.
Yes,
You don't
ma.
have a matric number yet, do you?
I don't, ma.
Okay. Please, over to you now. Oh, okay.
Okay, ma.
Over to you.
Right.
Somebody
Good
also
evening.
just joined us. Mommy KK just joined us. Mommy KK, good evening, ma.
Good evening, ma. Sirs. My name is
Good
Ali
evening,
Pro.
ma. And network to you is not so good. So, okay, over to you now. Let's start.
Okay, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
My name is Ali Pro, and today I'm going to present on Interswitch Venture Capital Finance Company in Africa. Yeah. Okay, the
Just pick
venture
on.
capital, okay, ma. Venture capital is a form of private equity or a type of financing support that is being provided to a startup company or small scale business to support businesses that have long term potential. So there are different types of venture capital company, finance company, and the successful one. So I'm going to present on five, which are the Paga company, Interswitch company, Twiga, the Twiga Food, Agua, and Kobo 360. Yes, ma. For the Paga company.
Just pick on.
Okay, ma. Yes, ma. The slide is not there again.
But you have it. Don't you have it?
I don't have
Do you
it
have
with
it?
me. No,
It's not
ma.
possible for you not to have it with you now. You should have a copy while you present.
Okay, ma. So Okay, ma. So
Okay,
Paga,
one minute now. The slide is
okay,
coming
ma.
up now. Okay.
All right. So the venture capital is a form of private equity and a type of financing that investor provide to startup companies and small businesses that are believed to have long-term growth potential. So this investment is generally financed and favored by the estate banks and other financial institutions. The African venture capital sector has become something of a success story with over 20 new, mostly late-stage venture capital funds and launching and a 74% growth in equity investment into African tech startup in 2019, according to the Pagatech Africa. The 5 successful venture capital finance company in Africa that I'm going to present today are the Pagatech Holding Limited Company, Interswitch Limited Company, Twiga Food Company, Agua Company, and Kobo 360 Company. The Pagatech Holding Limited Company operates as a mobile payment company. The company offers mobile payment services that enable users to send cash, purchase airtime credits, pay bills, and pay retailers. So this Pagatech serves customers in Nigeria and their headquarters is in Lagos. So it was launched on April 2009 and was published, sorry for the typographical error, in 2011. The employees are 201 to 500 people. And the founder of the Paga is Tayo Oviosu, who happens to be the CEO, the chief and the founder. Then we have the chief financial officer, which is Ian Cleverly, and the founding of the Paga company. Paga has raised a total of $36.7 million in funding over 5 rounds. Their latest funding was on September 6, 2023 round, which is series 3 round, which they have become a successful business. Their latest funding was raised on September 20 round as well, and the panel is funded by 10 investors. Then the number of the round are 5, and they have total funding amount of 36.7 million. Then the next one is Interswitch Limited Company. This company is a leading African integrated payments and a digital commerce platform company headquartered in Lagos. It was founded in 2002 in Nigeria as a transaction switching and processing company with national focus. Interswitch progressively evolved to incorporate customer financial services with the successful launches of Quick Teller, which helps in retail payments ecosystem, linking merchants and billers with customers, as well as Valve. They've also helped to develop Valve, which is a homegrown EMV certified payment card scheme. Then the founder of Interswitch Limited Company is Charles Ifedi and Mitchell Elegbe. Then we have the founding of the Interswitch. The investor name is Visa, and we have the lead investor. Visa is the lead investor, and the funding round is corporate round. Then we have TA Associates. They are also a lead investor, and they provide private equity round. Then Adlevel Capital is a venture bond, not a lead investor. And we have Adleso Investor Partner, not a lead investor, provide venture round as well. Then the next one is Twiga Food Company. This company is a business-to-business marketplace platform that sources produce directly from farmers and deliver it to urban retailers. So this company is a mobile-based supply platform from Africa retail outlets, kiosks, and market stores. The company is using a mobile-based cashless business-to-business supply platform to access distribution into the millions of small and medium-sized vendors in African urban markets. The company was founded in 2013 and is based in Nairobi and Kenya. So this company founder is Grant Brook and Peter Njojo, and the founding date is November 23, 2013. The founding of Twiga Food has raised a total of $157.1 million in funding over 19 rounds. Their latest funding was raised on November 1st, 2021 from a Series C round. So, which makes the company to be a successful one. Then the Twiga Food is funded by 24 investors. Endeavor Catalyst and Bonavova Investmentors are the most recent investors, and the number of the roundings are 19, and the total amount is $157.1 million. Then the next one is Agua. This Agua is an operating system for small business enterprise to help them find new customers and grow their business. They offer an end-to-end social commerce platform that allows business to be discovered by getting a free business online profile, purchase online ad on Facebook, Instagram, and Google using their mobile airtime, wallet, and native payment solution that allows the business to accept offline and online payments without exposing any personal information, such as bank account details. Then their the founder of Agua Company is Kenfield Crift and was founded in 2019. Then the founding of Agua. Agua has raised a total of $1.5 million in funding over one round. This was an undisclosed round raised on May 25, 2021. Agua is funded by 6 investors. Nicholas, Brathwaite, and Pareto Holdings are the most recent investor. Agua has acquired Wire on April 2021, and the number of rounds is 1, and the total funding amount is $1.5 million. Then the Kobo 360 company, which happens to be the last one, is a tech-enabled digital logistic platform that aggregates end-to-end haulage operations to help cargo owners, truck owners, and driver and cargo recipients to achieve an efficient supply chain framework. Through an all-in-one robust logistics, Kobo uses big data and technology to reduce logistic friction, empowering rural farmers to earn more by reducing farm wastage and helping manufacturers of all sizes to find new markets. So the founder of Kobo 360 company is Ife Oyedele II and Obi Oza, and the founding date was December 14, 2017. And the founding of Kobo 360 is as follows. Kobo 360 has raised a total of $37.3 million in funding over 7 rounds. Their latest funding was raised on August 14, 2019 from a Series A round. Kobo 360 is funded by 14 investors. TLCom Capital Partners and Asia Africa Investments and Consulting are the most recent investors. The funding rounds number are 7, and the total amount is $37.3 million. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for listening, ma'am. And Sas.
Sorry. Hello. Shukra, thank you so much for your presentation. Sorry, can you try sharing your slide from your end? Because my network is quite unstable. If I go offline, you won't find it easy doing your presentations. And just like there are times when I'm not so focused on what you're doing, you need to move to the next slide and you're waiting on me to move it for you. So you can try to upload your slide from your end so you can control
Mr.
the
Nasio,
operation.
Mr. Nasio, can you hold on, please? Mr.
Oh,
Nasir,
okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
She doesn't have a system. She doesn't have a copy of her slide. She does not have a printed copy of what she's presenting. So she
Oh,
has like 100%
oh.
dependence on you. When you went
All
offline
right
the
then.
last time, she kept quiet. And I was wondering, do you have a
Oh,
copy? I told her, do you
oh,
have a copy of what you're presenting? She said no.
oh.
Did you print it out? She said no. So I don't know the arrangement you people made, but
That
it's
was
wrong for her not to even have a copy of what she's presenting. One, it's wrong for her. I don't know where she's presenting from, maybe through a phone, or she has gone all the way to make this presentation possible. But that's just the situation of things.
okay.
Does
That's
she still
fine
want
then,
to
no
present?
problem. No, she had one more presentation. This is a successful then she has a failed one. The failed presentation, the
Okay,
failed
let me just make
venture. So I'll
a
upload it
quick
now.
comment. Let me just say some
Okay.
things about what she did.
Okay
One,
then.
well done, Mrs. Shukrat, right? Shukrat or Shukrat. How do you pronounce
Yes,
the
ma.
name?
Shukron, ma.
Shukra. Okay. First and foremost, I know you tried every means to be able to present tonight, but this presentation was not so good. That's one. Secondly, I don't like the fact that you don't have a copy of what you want to present to the class, and you are depending on somebody else to help you do that. And now, for the first time, Mr. Nasir's network is going off and on. That's two. Then, secondly, this assignment was not properly done. I just want to quickly review what Mr. Olayoju did last week and some of the highlights of his presentation. He started with introduction, why some of these companies, why they failed, and he started with his company, naming the companies. One thing that you did that was consistently wrong in your presentation is that you said numbers of rounds are 19, numbers of rounds are 7. You didn't tell us how this round came. The first round, what is it? The second round, what is it? How much was the first round? How much was the second round? How much was the third round? You just went ahead to add up all the money that they have invested into the fund and you gave us. No, that is not the way to do it. You should tell us each of the rounds and how much each of the round is it a round A, is it round B, is it round C, what kind of rounds, and how much does each of these round consist of, how much were they funded with in each of these round. Then thirdly, I also didn't like the fact that you read all your scripts all through. That means you are not prepared for the presentation. You didn't you could not even say any one of the slide of Ed. You read everything all through. By the time Mr. Nasri's network was not good and you got destabilized, completely knocked off. Knocked off. I don't know how you want to do this, but this is not too good. Thank you. So what is the next thing now?
I'll be publishing the second slide now so she can present. I think you have it.
Okay.
Can you grant it access, please?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Excuse me, ma'am. It is very
Yes,
difficult
please.
to access a picture.
A picture. She's presenting in the dark. In the dark. She doesn't have light where she is. She doesn't have light where she is, so she seems very invisible.
Okay, ma. I will try to rectify that, ma.
Okay, hold on, please, Mr. Nasio. Who else is presenting tonight?
Well, we should have Naomi to present, but she's not
Is
even
she
here
on
yet.
now? Because
She's not on.
there's somebody waiting at the queue. His name is Ahmed
Okay.
Taufik. I don't know who that person is. Is she the
No,
one?
that's not. No, 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 no. That's not the person. Maybe the Ahmed Taufik should be one of the MSc students.
Okay, Mr. Ibrahim, can you hear me? Mr. Ibrahim, can you unmute yourself and talk? Mr. Ibrahim.
Hello?
Mr. Ibrahim, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Ahmed Taufik? Who is Mr. Ahmed Taufik?
MSc student.
Okay. Can you describe him so that I don't know the maximum this
The
platform
guy,
can take is
the guy that presented last class.
okay. No problem. I'll try to let him in as soon as I can. But anybody that disconnects now, I'm going to allow him in. Okay. Okay, so over to you, Mrs. Aliyu. Mrs. Aliyu, are you here?
Yes, ma.
Can you put a bit of light in your background? Nobody can see you, and that is not acceptable.
I'm trying to work on that, ma. Please, can you give me like 5 minutes, ma? Lika.
Apart from Mr. Nasiru, apart from that Naomi, nobody else is presenting tonight.
No, ma, just Naomi.
Okay.
10.
Mr. Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Hello,
Mr.
ma.
Ibrahim, can you hear me? What about
I
Mr.
can hear
Bello?
you, ma.
Mr. Bello is not online. Is he not supposed to present tonight?
Yes, it's supposed. I don't know what's wrong.
But he's not online.
Let me try and check if I can
Okay.
get to him. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you ready now? Okay. Better now. Okay. Over to you, Mrs. Aliyu.
Good evening. The five capital finance company in Africa. Saying, ORide Failed, Africa. Wabona as one of the types of direct.
Sorry, hello. We can't hear you. Can you try to speak up a little?
Wabona was one of the many startups that were looking to make video on demand. Please, can you hear me?
A bit. We
It's
can hear
just
you a bit.
better than before, but we could hear you better when you were doing your first presentation.
Wabona 2012 to 2015. Please, Wabona. Wabona is something I want to present. Wabona was one of the many startups that were looking to make video on demand a big industry across Africa. Please, can I move on?
Can you can move on?
Continue. Just try to be more
Hello?
audible. Thank you.
The startup was funded by are Simbaya Simultaneously in 2008.
Mrs. Aliyu, please can you hold on? We can't hear you. You're not audible. We can't hear you. And you can't continue with this presentation like this, or else we don't have any other choice than to stop you and postpone the presentation. We can't hear you. Mrs. Ali, you can hear me? Mrs. Ali, you can hear me? Mrs. Ali, you can hear me? You're not audible. Where are you? Are you at home? Can you send all the people making noise around you away, at least for you to do your presentation?
Okay, ma. I'm alone now.
You have noise at the background and your voice is not audible. You are not alone. There's still somebody at where you are. The noise, I can still hear the voices. Can you hear? Okay, do you want to try now? Please try now.
Wabona 2015. Wabona was one of many startups that were looking to make video on demand a big industry across Africa. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, ma. The startup was founded by two South Africans, Simbarache Mabacha and Simukai Mukuna, in 2012. However, in August, the founding startup, after it fails to raise follow-up funding, as well as uncertainty in demand space. So Wabona, why Wabona failed now? Wabona failed due to the fact that they were not able to raise enough startup. And the next one is because they were not able to raise enough money fund for their business. Africa are still struggling to find the best business model, and there is a platform bubble. At the time of its closure, it had raised funding from the now defunct 88 MPH, which is one of the Africa's most prominent VC firms, which led Andela $40 million Series C. And the next one is Showroom, which was founded by Sherry Shitu, a furniture business, in 2014, and announced its closure after 2 years of operation. Before Showroom, he was a business analyst at Konga for 18 months. He later became the COO of Zima Fashion, a fashion e-commerce store where he continued to function in an advisory capacity after leaving to start Showroom Nigeria. In 2015, it was reported that the startup it was reported that the startup, a Nigerian marketplace for furniture, had raised an unclosed the amount of seed funding from local investors. So it failed because it's Sheriff failed because he cited a couple of reasons for the startup failure.
Can you move on?
It failed because the furniture it doesn't have a good execution plan. That was why it failed. Then the next one is ORide. ORide failed. ORide was invested by some China, and they bombed their headquarters was in Lagos. So the ORide failed because of the harsh economic situation when the due to the government policy that banned some riders in Lagos. Then the next one after the ORide is HouseMe.
Continue.
Please, ma, can I have the presentation next time? I'm very sorry, ma.
You have to finish this one that you have started.
Okay, ma. Okay, the next one is HouseMe. HouseMe. HouseMe was founded in 2015 and publicized in 2016. The digital platform connects potential tenants and landlords with complete automation of the leasing agency. Leasing agency procedure and fair and transparent rental pricing, all for a little cost in late 2019. The business expanded its total secured investment with $3 million with a financing round that added further funds in September 2020. Ben Shaw, the chief executive officer, stated that the new financing meant that the company with its over 150,000 members was positioned correctly to bank on the increase of interest in online platform. Also, the shift to online due to COVID-19 had been profitable for the company. However, the opposite happened as the company shut down its operation in early 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This HouseMe company failed and went under in 2021 due to the company's failure to obtain funding because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And the last one is MallforAfrica, which was between 2011 to 2021. MallforAfrica is a Nigeria e-commerce startup and was founded in 2011 by Chris Folayan. It was published to address the issues militating against Africans to shop on global e-commerce sites. Folayan wanted to twin the line between African shoppers and international e-commerce platform. The startup grew gradually and was well recognized by investors and global international media houses such as Cable News Network, CNN, during its operation. Then the MallforAfrica failed because Afolayan, the company shut down. Because according to Afolayan, the company shut down on October 30, 2021 due to the unstable foreign exchange, depreciation of the naira, and some policies made by local financial regulators in the country. I'm very sorry for this presentation, and I hope to do much more better in the next class. I'm very sorry. I'm going to amend all this?
All the same. Thank you so much for presenting. Thank you for even making an attempt. I know sometimes to use technology could be difficult, especially this part of the world. And because we are not, especially Lisa Lee, we are not so used to this kind of class. It has been one-on-one classes, and coming online to present could also be very challenging. Thank you, but the truth is you have to represent both
Okay,
the
ma.
successful venture capitalists funded venture capitalist organization and the unsuccessful one. You have to do a representation. I don't know if you want to do it next week or upper week, but the truth is we have just 2 more classes before your exams. Your exams is starting first week in June. 2 more classes to round up all the presentations, then the CA, the grading to be submitted before the exams. Then
Okay.
would also discuss what are the likely things we should expect in the course of the exams and like that. I want to appreciate everybody that has been online and has been also supporting us. Mr. Ola Yoju, thank you so much. Mr. Nasir, you have been a great inspiration to this class. God bless you. Then for other people that could not join, some other people wanted to join us, but they could not join because the maximum people we can connect on this StreamYard is 6. So once it's 6, we can't bring in any other new person on board except if the person stream on YouTube. But I'm also looking at the possibility of upgrading to maybe 10, I was asked to pay maybe $20 or $30 so that I can upgrade to about 10 students at a go. So maybe before the end of next week, we'll see if I can actually upgrade to that so that we can accommodate as much as 10 people on StreamYard so that every other person can watch on YouTube. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for all those people who have also presented, Mr. Layanju, Mr. Nasio. Thank you so much. Would be okay. We'll continue the presentation next week because right now Mrs. Naomi is not available for our presentation, and we can't keep waiting. 2 MSc students are also presenting next week. So if there is time, she will present. If there is no time, she won't present. 2 MSc students are presenting next week. I want to know if we have any MBA student that wants to present next week so that we'll know how to accommodate everybody and we give everybody time to present. If, for example, we know that people are
Okay.
presenting, we'll just say 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on the time we want to use. So we have to know ahead of time the number of people who are ready for their presentation. So everybody
Can you
understand.
link us up
Mr.
with
Nesri, your network is very bad. Mr. Nesri, your network is bad.
our contact? Don't worry.
At this junction, I'm going to end the live broadcast and say good night to everybody. Every other
Sorry, ma. We can
communication.
give. Uh, hello, ma. Sorry, we can give
I can hear you.
opportunity to MSS to present next week.
What? Who is MSS?
No,
MSc students.
MSc is talking about
The MSS students. MSS students.
The MSc students, even if they don't
MSS,
present
yes,
next week,
yes.
because for the MSc
Yeah.
class, we meet them physical. Yes, for the MSc class, we have physical contact almost every week. It's just this week I stopped their physical contact so that everybody can come online to do their presentation and we know that it's over. So for everybody, it's just maximum of today, 15th already. We have 6 more before the exam. Am I right?
Yes.
So
You are right, ma.
we can take as many as 4 next week. We can also take maybe another 4 upper week so that we can just round up, then conclude on what the CA will be. Is it the presentation? How do we grade and like that? Then we'll move into the exam proper.
all right.
Hello.
Okay. At this junction, should I say good night to everybody?
Good night.
Do you have any question or any suggestion or anything you want to say?
Hello, ma.
Network is bad. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
I
you.
will have. I just want to make a suggestion as regards to the number
Okay,
of
what's the
people
suggestion?
who were able to think on it. That maybe if we can